Hello, Scouts, family, friends, and staff of Troop 123. Ready to kick off another online meeting. I asked the guys last week at our harvest party if they liked or were terrified of ghost stories because we didn't really have any Halloween ghost stories. We haven't camped in a while, and ghost stories tend to be part of like that whole fireside thing. Not just a Boy Scout thing, but I think we do our fair share of storytelling. In fact, one of the best storytellers of all time is John Roscoe Ross, who was one of my scout leaders when I was a kid. I was easily scared, but he could scare anybody. He was a great storyteller, I'm not going to lie. So a lot of stuff tonight on things like that. The first video, after the introduction stuff, is, however, not anything to do with ghosts. It's an old Boy Scout blanket trick, which I thought was cool, and I haven't seen it in a while. But I wanted to include that because it's some old Scout skills, and it uses wool blankets. I know. I've said before I don't like wool, but when you're cold and wet, wool is still one of those things that will never let you down. So, on our ghost stories, the whole night is bookended by American authors. The first 3, 4, or 5 videos all have to do with the Legend of Sleepy Hollow, written by an American, which is really cool. The very last video before the closing is part of an audiobook of Last of the Mohicans, written by James Fenimore Cooper, which is also very cool because he's also an American. So the first, 1, 2, 3, 4 videos are about Ichabod Crane and the Headless Horseman. One is the story read, one is a little cartoon. One is a song from the Disney version cartoon where one of the main characters is singing in Disney style about the Headless Horseman, which is really cool. And the last one is a little National Geographic special on the Legend of Sleepy Hollow, which is also cool. Now, we live in Ohio. Ohio is, according to many people, a very haunted state. There's an author in Guyton who's written a series of books called Haunted Ohio. That's really cool. There's a video toward the end called The Spirits of Haunted Ohio that's about some of the things this author has written about. There's a half-hour video on the haunted reformatory, not the haunted house that we go pay to see, but actual ghost in the reformatory. There's an 8-minute video on what we all call Mary Jane's Grave, which is only a few minutes south of the bright lights and bustle of Walmart on Possum Run Road. There's a special on haunted destinations in Ohio. After the Spirits of Haunted Ohio, where I went to college, Athens is one of the most haunted towns in Ohio. There's a little 5-6 minute special on the weird things and scary things in Athens, Ohio. So that's really cool. Some of these are longer. So, you may want to watch 1 or 2 or dig into this stuff. I highly recommend the Haunted Ohio books. I'll post a link to the author or the books on the stuff tonight. Some of the stories are cute. Some of the stories, quite frankly, are hair-raising to me as an adult. I think we, as humans, like to be scared in a controlled fashion. But I'll leave that up to John Ross. So if we can get a hold of Roscoe some night, maybe he can tell us some ghost stories from our own old Camp Abraham. It always used to keep me on the edge of my seat, that's for sure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a great night. We'll see you live next week. And again, just have a great night. Talk to you soon. Have a great week. Bye-bye.